So have you ever walked into a coffee shop and you just, had a drink of coffee and you looked around, you're like, man, why isn't this place unionized? Man, it's too capitalistic in here. We gotta change that. No? Okay, then you're a normal person, because I think it's just Gen Zers that do it, man. They're just like a really entitled generation that thinks that everything needs to be handed to them. And I'm not trying to take shots at Gen Zers. I know there's some pretty good kids out there who don't think like that, but unfortunately a majority of them, especially somewhere in Philadelphia, think that. So there was a small mom and pop shop in Philadelphia called OCF, and unfortunately they had to close down. They've only had 3 stores and around 20 employees. They were struggling throughout the pandemic to barely make ends meet. They had pretty good competitive prices compared to other coffee shops. They try to give their employees the best pay they could, including tips. But unfortunately that wasn't good for the people that worked there, because what officially put the nail in the coffin was this protest.
Ori, you can't hide. We all see your greedy side.
Former employees of OCF Coffee House rallied outside of the now closed Fairmount Cafe on Tuesday.
We've been paid really bad wages, and this was our attempt to get better wages and make the place that we love better.
The coffee shop.
Oh yeah, you love it so much you coerced them into trying to make their small, barely functioning business a union, while you sit out there and protest and refusing to work so they lose money.
Shops are owned by OCF Realty. The real estate brokerage announced the closures to employees in an email, which included 2 other locations in South Philly.
Workers
like Alex Simpson say they were shocked.
All these Gen
I am pretty
Zers.
crushed, especially when it's such a blatant response to our union process. Like, this comes a week.
I'm pretty sure this is a trans woman. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I wouldn't be shocked.
Week after we publicly announced our union.
Workers say they made anywhere from $9 to $13 an hour, along with fluctuating tips. Former employees say they attempted to bring their concerns to management.
I just want to show you guys, these are the people that are going to bring down these small businesses, and it's gonna just be, everything's gonna be a union because of these people. I don't want to put Gen Zers under the heat. I know they're young, they don't know anything, and I'm pretty sure their parents suck for the most part, and they don't understand how business works. These are going to be the downfall for small businesses, just telling you, especially in blue cities. So now I want to be my focus towards Starbucks now, because this is something that is still going on. They're still trying to unionize Starbucks. And if you don't know, around 2020, this spark of unionizing Starbucks came to be. It was just a big thing. A lot of people liked it. Sounds like a good idea. So a few months ago, they actually brought this court case up to the Supreme Court. It made it to the Supreme Court. I couldn't believe it myself. It wasn't covered as it should be. I think people are just already over it. But I decided to cover it because I thought it was hilarious. So they decided to bring this up to the Supreme Court, and what do you know? They lost. And when I was looking through all these videos and stuff, I found their TikTok, guys. They have a TikTok. So this is what the TikTok looks like. SB Workers United. SB means Starbucks, if you didn't know that already. And just looking through these videos, they want to unionize everything. These are the people that look like they want to unionize everything. So let's take a gander at their videos.
Wild is happening at Starbucks.
Really?
Last week, these posters went up at every union store in the back of house. Let's take a walk and
I heard
talk
about that
it.
too.
Starbucks Workers United and Starbucks will soon begin discussions on a foundational framework designed to achieve collective bargaining agreements, including a fair process for organizing and the resolution of some outstanding litigation. As a sign of good faith, Starbucks agreed to provide credit card tipping and benefits withheld from union stores in August 2022.
Credit card tipping? I use a credit card when I go to Starbucks, and I can tip them. What?
This is all because of our persistence and hard work the
Complaining.
past 2.5 years. We have an agreement. Bargaining is coming. Life is beautiful. Let's fucking go. And for sure, this is...
I'm pretty sure they're saying that to shut you guys up.
What are we looking at
Starbucks
here?
claims to care about LGBTQ workers, yet they are refusing to let workers at some stores decorate for Pride this year.
As long as I worked here, this is the first year that no one hung them up, and they're just sitting in the back.
So
Because these motherfuckers saw Target go out of business dang year because of last year, they're like, whoa, we're stepping way back from this. We ain't losing our business. We're not losing billions of dollars. It's so funny when these companies step back from this Pride stuff. It's hilarious. Oh, wow. The whole store. Look at all those Gen Zers. Look at that. Look at all them. And they just put it up like they're proud of it. They're proud of this happening.
Come with me while I sit down with Starbucks executives to make our jobs better for thousands of baristas. My name is Alex. I'm a barista from upstate New York, and me and hundreds of unionized baristas are bargaining for our first ever union contracts right now.
So I have a question. If you're a barista at Starbucks, how are you affording all this? If you live on minimum wage and you can barely get by, how come you can do all this? Like, I feel like there's people who actually want this to happen, who have money and they're more powerful, and they organize these, which is kind of crazy in itself.
I was a part of what we call a specialist group, where I got a chance to talk with Starbucks executives about one of our proposals.
Please let me be that fly in the room to hear the proposal that they have. They're probably like, we want at least $35 to $40 an hour starting off, and we want full max benefits, and we don't have to pay for it. I just got to hear these proposals they have. Maybe if this video does good, I could try to research like their proposals. But if you like the video so far, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. You realize the bad things that happen to your job can be fixed by starting a union with your coworkers. Why is she covering her face? Show your face, you coward. You wanna be part of this? Show your face.
Also, we're violating another policy right here.
Who is this lady?
No, I don't consent to my video recording.
That's the look at that, guys. You see, they are trying to get people to follow their cause. They do everything, the gay stuff. It's just so weird why people do that.
This is to be a partner. The queer individual being told they can't be proud of who they are to be a partner. The worker of color experiencing blatantly casual racism and just has to fake a smile and take it.
They got the inclusive checkbox. Underpaid, check. Homophobia, check. Transphobia, check. Racism, check. Oh. Let's vandalize, yeah. They're just blatantly like vandalizing. What in the world? I don't know if that's like.
So this guy here, he is part of the board members at Starbucks, one of the heads, and he sucks, and they're not in today, and we were gonna strike outside.
She's just blatantly going out there and vandalizing the ground and sticking his picture all over the windows. What is that going to do? It's just a lot of these people who protest nowadays. It's just something that they don't agree with or like. They just go out there to meet up with friends and do something. They don't actually do anything. They just sit there and say, well, I tried something. Well, I look good on social media. All right, I'm going to go home now. I'm telling you guys. This is fundraise. Like this, somebody is fundraising this. Somebody like George Soros or whatever the flip his last name is. They are getting paid out by somebody that's faceless. It's crazy.
The federal government is currently prosecuting Starbucks in dozens more complaints, over 1,200 violations. This makes Starbucks one of the worst violators in labor law in U.S. history.
What is this old hack? She's probably helping fund this thing. You are going and vandalizing businesses. You're going and walking out and they are losing money because you have these wacko nut jobs working for Starbucks telling all these people, hey, we got to unionize. We got to walk out. We hate this job. It's just like, yes, and good. They should be held responsible for something like this. This is bad for your business. Right here, example right here. That's they're losing business. If someone saw that, they won't want to go there.
I said I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling it. I'm made of sugar, spice, connect,
this is so cringe.
Me and my bestie are the same, like a.
It looks like there's a lot of women that do this too. I think majority who run this are women. It's always women with these crazy movements. Yeah, it's crazy. And she fell. She's probably. By the look at her leg, I don't know who she is, but she looks like a feminist too. Just putting it out there.
But here in Philadelphia, our local public park, Dilworth Park, is.
See, look at their sign, guys. You know, if you're gay and you're falling for this, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's like them putting like a cross out there saying, Jesus went on strike, and this is anti-biblical.
To make people realize that Starbucks employees must be treated fair.
Bro, you said Starburst, it's Starbucks.
Receive the money that they're supposed to get for the work that they do, and give.
If you don't like the pay, go away. That should be a slogan. If you don't like the pay, go away.
Them the respect they are properly due.
She asked you for reparations? Oh, here we go.
I'm from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And I know this might be a shock to you all, but I am.
It's not. This person walks out and says, "It might be a shock to you, but I'm a trans woman." Brother, we all know that you're trans. Like we have eyes and ears.
News reports about Starbucks' industry-leading benefits, including its coverage of trans-related health care, even for part-time employees.
Just imagine, y'all, if you're a part-time worker and you decide to cut your, genitals off and they would cover it. That's insane.
But if the default is for us to not get those industry-leading benefits, then that makes us nothing more than good PR. Starbucks have to come to the table and negotiate and stop using the queer community without giving us what we're owed.
And the crazy part is, your movement is using the LGBTQ community to push something. Literally, this is just to get a union from Starbucks. But you guys are totally grasping onto the gay community and just holding it up saying, look, it's against you guys. Support us, support us. Just like the BLM movement. They just use your feelings to push an agenda. That's all it is.
Failed to provide a single response to a single proposal that we've shared with them in the past 8 months.
Hate to break it to you, sweetheart, but they don't have to. They can just let you go. It's crazy how they think that these companies have to bear with these people. And it looks like Starbucks might be caving in a little bit, which is not a shocker. They want to keep their community together. So it's insane because this is a coffee company, guys. This isn't like a car company or a manufacturing company. They make coffee. That's all they do.
Right now, management inside is absolutely panicking, running around trying
Why
to
are you so happy about that? You see what I mean? They just want to cause chaos, guys. That's all they want to do. They want to cause all this chaos.
Hi, my friends. We are at the Chicago Roastery. This is our filing day. We are coming together as a collective of individuals to tell Starbucks that they cannot keep breaking the law. They cannot be striking down unions.
How are you breaking the law? There's no segue into how they're breaking the law at all. There's no law that they're breaking.
Starbucks has gotten away with too much.
With
Starbucks thinks they can do anything to their baristas and get away with it. We have our Pinkertons.
Please tell me.
A company well known for union busting. We will win this, and we are stronger together.
Well, what I don't understand is what laws are they breaking? Like, they don't even break it down in the video. If they were breaking any laws, they would be in court getting sued by all these people and losing millions of dollars. Clearly, they're not breaking any laws. They're just mad that they're not unionizing. So I thought I'd do a little deep dive into the union Starbucks workers TikTok account because I came across it. I had no idea they even had a TikTok. In my conclusion in all this, they're just trying to push an agenda to unionize Starbucks. Like I said, they're using the LGBTQ. They're using black people as kind of just like, this is for you guys too. Hey, we're fighting for you guys too. Starbucks was like just really big liberal company. They still are to this day. Starbucks is caving in a little bit, as you can see in some of the TikToks that are talking about it. I feel bad, but at the same time I really don't, because Starbucks was this woke company that pushed a lot of ideologies in the past, and now they are coming to with their bills. They are going to eat their own. I'm telling you, these people will eat their own. It's not a sustainable anything. Even with a business, as you can see in a business, it's not sustainable at all. Imagine them running this country as they're doing right now. So this was an interesting rabbit hole. I wasn't expecting to see tour buses with their logos on there and them going out and renting out places where they can have a big discussion about it. I don't know how many people showed up there, but just them having that money to do that clearly shows me somebody's funding them behind the scenes. It's killing smaller businesses because, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's leaking down the smaller businesses that cannot do this. Starbucks can take the hit. Starbucks can lose millions of dollars. They're a multi-billion-dollar company, but when you go to a small mom and pop shop, that's going to destroy them. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like this video and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one.